using whilst driving. And then that's what I was thinking kind of early this morning when my period started, and then as the day went into like a few hours later, I was like, I actually don't think I could physically drive at all, let alone drive an hour and a half. So I've had to cancel, which is it's really annoying, and it's really sad because like that's my best friend's party to celebrate her birthday. Like, I really wanted to go to that. Like, I put these nails on last night because I had full intention of going. Like, it's a masquerade party, so I've bought like masks for me and my boyfriend to wear. I've got like a cute outfit sorted. Like, everything was good to go, and literally up until this morning I had full intention of going, and I was getting really excited, but I physically just can't when I feel like this, and when my pain is so severe and my fatigue, and I have to do movement and I have to drive. It's just not possible. And before anyone says anything about the driving situation, basically my partner does drive, but he's dealing with his own health problems right now, which means he can't drive at all for the foreseeable future. So I have to do the driving because I can drive. So I have to do the driving when I go anywhere with us, and unfortunately that means that I do miss out on things because I can't drive somewhere because of my mobility issues and my pain and stuff. So yeah, it's been a real shame. I've had a lot of this recently, and like there was another birthday event that I was supposed to go to like next month, and although it's like a month in advance, like knowing about it, actually I've known about it for a couple of months now, and I had again full intention of going, put it in my calendar, ready to go and everything, but when the person actually sent the details through of what was actually going on, it's kind of like a pub crawl, if you know what I mean. There's like 9 pubs on this pub crawl, and I just know for a fact that my body could not handle going to 9 different pubs, like regardless of if I like was drinking alcohol or not. Even if I had not a drop of alcohol, I think going to 9 different pubs and socializing for that long and have it like I just know my energy levels will be depleted, and again I have to drive like an hour and a half there to get there and an hour and a half back, or like the next day or something, whatever, but I have to drive. So I've got to take into account the fact that if I drive somewhere, that takes up a lot of my energy. So what I do when I get there has to be a bit more minimal, if I'm able to like proceed. And obviously like I had to then turn around and say, I'm so sorry but I can't come because X, Y and Z, and the person was so like understanding, which is great, but I just feel so guilty all the time when I have to cancel plans, and also I get quite bad FOMO when I have to cancel the plan because I was really looking forward to doing that plan, and now everybody else, all my friends, all the people I really want to see are going to be there without me, and I really struggle with that because it's like the thing holding me back isn't I don't want to go, it's my illness. And it's really challenging as well because I've become chronically ill in the last few years. 4 years ago when I was like 19, I would have seen a plan like that, pub crawl, going to 9 different bars or pubs, and I would have been like, oh my god, that sounds great, like let's go, let's do it. Like, I would not have thought twice about it. But unfortunately the reality is I am now chronically ill and disabled, and I just don't have the luxury of saying yes to plans straight away now. I have to really think about if I can do the plan, and if it's worth flaring up over as well. But more than that, sometimes I literally am like, well, I could not do it because I wouldn't be able it's just so hard because I don't have that, like, I don't have that chronic illness representation in my life aside from me. The only thing is, this is a good thing, I made friends with someone online recently that I've been following for a while. Well, we've been mutuals online on TikTok and Instagram for a while, and we both create content about chronic illness and disability, and we share a lot of the same sorts of experiences it's not easy. So I apologise if this video is a bit all over the place and a bit choppy.